So you may begin by settling back in whatever feels comfortable enough for you, knowing there's no right or wrong way to relax. There's only your way. There's no way to do this perfectly, because there's no need to do it perfectly. Just allowing the body to be supported by whatever holding you, that chair. And you might notice the weight of your body being carried without effort. And perhaps you may notice the breath moving in and out all by itself. And you don't need to change it or guide it. Just noticing is enough. Some people notice sounds. Some people notice sensations. Some people notice thoughts drifting in and out. And all of that is fine. Your conscious mind can listen or wander or rest, because your unconscious already knows how to listen. And the thinking mind likes to understand, to make sense of things, and to solve things. And when things feel unclear, the mind can become busy trying to protect. And that's not a problem. That's just what the part does. And sometimes when the thinking mind works so hard, it becomes tired. And when it rests, something else steps forward. That part of you that learned a long time before thinking was required. The part that learned how to breathe, how to balance, how to recover the body. The body doesn't need explanations. It learns through experience, and it never stopped learning. You may notice moments where thoughts blur or don't quite connect. That can be useful. Confusion often means the conscious mind is loosening its grip, making space for deeper learning. You don't need to understand anything here. The unconscious doesn't need clarity. It recognizes quietly without words. And while the thinking mind rests, the body remembers. And I remember a story. There was once a very, very small child, long before she had words, long before she could explain anything. She was curious, deeply curious, Her world was full of things to reach and explore. One day her body became interested in standing, not because someone explained it, not because she knew how. Something inside her simply leaned upwards. She would pull herself up using whatever was nearby. And her legs wobbled, her balance shifted, and she would fall, landing on her bottom. And sometimes she cried, and someone would come close, offering reassurance, warmth, and a steady presence. And then something remarkable happened. Without thinking, without planning, she tried again. No analysis, no inner debate, just movement, curiosity, and trying. Again and again she stood, she wobbled, she fell. Each time her body learned something new. Not in words, not all at once, but through experience. One day, almost without noticing, she stood and stayed standing. Then a step and another step, and suddenly she was walking, not because she was forced it, not because she figured it out, but because her body already knew how to learn. And once walking was learned, she didn't stay there. She moved on to the next adventure, because that is what the body does. The body learns. It can adapt and keep going. And that same intelligence still lives inside you. That part that learns without thought. The part that knows how to recover, how to adjust, how to continue. The body knows what to do, just like that little girl did. It doesn't need pressure. It doesn't need instructions. It only needs to know that it can keep going. And there have been moments of strong experiences, moments of stress or overwhelm. And those were experiences, not definitions. They happened and they passed. And through each one, something inside you remained, observing, learning, updating. You are not the experience. You are the one who continues after it. And the body remembers how to keep going. And as you rest here, you may notice a quiet steadiness, not something you created, something that emerged. A sense that your body listens, your body responds, that you don't need to manage every situation or sensation. The intelligence is inside you, already knows how to regulate. And this learning continues beyond this moment, quietly and naturally. And in a moment you can begin to return, bringing back with you whatever feels useful. You don't need to remember everything. What matters has already been absorbed. You might notice the room around you, the surface beneath you, the gentle movements of breath. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, taking your time, knowing that your body keeps learning just as it always has.